Hey guys, Dr. John here. Today we're going to be going over rear foot elevated RDLs. It's a lot of words, but what it means is we're going to be putting our foot up on this chair and really focusing on hinging from our hips. So this is a great way that if you're struggling with single leg RDLs, but asymmetrical RDLs are a little bit too easy, this is a nice middle ground to kind of help you progress into those single leg RDLs. You can also use it as their own exercise as well, and we'll talk about how you can challenge yourself a little bit more by changing the position of your arms, for example. So you're gonna be starting about a foot to foot and a half away from the chair or stool or couch, whatever you might be using. Just make sure it's stable. And you're then going to put your back leg, whichever leg's going up, toes are on the chair. So what you want to pay attention to is that I want to make sure that both parts of my pelvis are facing forward. I'm not turning to my right and having this right leg a little bit behind me, and I'm also not having this right leg too far forward and now my hips are pointing to the left. So I'm going to make sure my pelvis is pointing forward on both sides. This is level in the front, and then just like with any other RDL, you're going to make sure that your knee has a little bit of bend to it. It's not locked out, but as I go to hip hinge, I'm not bending this knee to get any further down. All right, so from this position then, we're going to hinge from our hips and then squeezing our glute specifically on the left side here to come right back up. Alrighty, now, like I said, this can be used as a nice progression to get into a single leg if you're working towards that, or you can use this to ultimately help challenge your core as well as some shoulder stability and strength. So one way of doing that is if you interlock your fingers behind your head with your elbows out to the side, don't let them come forward like this. Keep them out to the side, and then same exact thing, you're going to hinge forward, and then again, squeezing through that left glute to come back up. And then if you want to take it even another step further, then you can put your arms directly overhead. Your arms are going to be in line with your head and your ears here on the side. And then as you go to hinge forward, everything stays in a nice line. And I'm not going to bend from that knee in order to get lower. And then I squeeze that glute to come back up. Good. And that is how you do a rear foot elevated RDL with a couple of twists there at the end.